Hello, everyone, welcome to channel. Please listening the video story Ghost. The small village of Tot Kram sat on the edge of a deep, ancient forest where the sun barely reached the ground. The villagers lived simple lives, farming by day, locking their doors tight by night. Because once darkness fell, the forest changed. Dara, a 23-year-old farmer, lived alone with his mother. His father had disappeared 3 months earlier while hunting in the forest. People assumed a wild tiger had killed him. No body was ever found, but something strange began happening. Every night, just after midnight, bang, bang, B-A-N-G, someone or something knocked on their door. At first, Dara thought it was just animals, but the knocking sounded too human. His mother would panic each time, rushing to seal every door with bundles of lemongrass and salt. Don't open. Whatever is outside, it is not human. The knocking soon turned into a deep, growling scratch, like claws dragging across wood. And then, one night, a voice spoke through the door, a voice Dara recognized. Dara, open the door. Your father has come home. Dara froze, hand hovering inches from the latch. His heart knew that voice. His mother grabbed him, voice trembling. That is not your father. He is dead, and something else is wearing his voice. A final roar shook the walls. A tiger's roar twisted with a human scream, and then silence. When dawn came, Dara stepped outside. His blood turned cold. Huge tiger tracks circled the house, but they were wrong. They were too straight, too balanced, as if a tiger was walking upright on 2 legs. Later that day, the village chief called everyone to gather. They had summoned Grandfather Savage, an elder shaman known for fighting dark spirits. He examined the footprints and the door, and then looked at Dara with ancient fear in his eyes. Your father did not die. His spirit is trapped between man and beast. He is becoming a tiger demon. Dara's chest tightened as guilt and terror battled inside him. Grandfather Savage continued. The transformation completes after 3 nights. Tonight is the first. If we fail, he will kill someone in this village to finish the curse. The forest wind howled as if listening. The shaman's final warning chilled everyone to the bone. When he returns, he will come for blood. Dara clenched his fists. He had a choice: save his father's spirit, or abandon the man he loved to a monstrous fate. Night fell quickly, as if the sun itself feared to remain near the forest. Every villager shut themselves inside, whispering prayers, clutching charms of protection. Dara stood with Grandfather Savage near the rice fields, holding a torch and a machete. The shaman carried a small drum and a pouch filled with strange herbs and carved bones. Listen carefully, Savage whispered. If you hear a roar, do not scream. Fear gives him strength. Dara nodded, though his knees trembled so hard he could barely stay standing. The forest seemed to breathe, leaves rustling like 1,000 quiet whispers. Then, a low rumbling growl rolled through the darkness. Not from any direction, from every direction. Savage placed a hand on Dara's shoulder. He smells you. The growl grew louder, heavier, until the ground itself vibrated beneath their feet. Dara's heartbeat crashed like thunder in his ears. Then, bang! A terrified scream shattered the silence from the chief's house. Dara sprinted, Savage rushing behind him. They burst into the house to find horror waiting. A wall torn open, blood splattered across the floor, and the chief's son gone. Savage knelt beside the claw marks. He smelled the blood and muttered, "It has begun. Tonight he will take 3. By the 3rd, his transformation will be complete." Suddenly, the chief's wife pointed with shaking hands. "The roof." Up there. Dara looked up. Two glowing yellow eyes stared down from the broken rafters. A monstrous shape crouched, striped fur, matted with blood. Its jaw was too wide, its teeth too long, its ears too human. But worst of all, it was wearing Dara's father's torn shirt. Dara felt his soul tear apart. Father? The beast's head twitched. Its jaw cracked open like splitting wood. Dara. The voice was warped, wrong. Hungry. Dara stepped forward, but Savage grabbed him and shouted, "Back! That thing is not your father anymore." The tiger demon dropped from the roof landing silently, muscles coiled like death itself. And then, it smiled. A human smile stretched across a tiger's face. Before anyone could breathe. Slash! The beast pounced. Another villager dragged screaming into the night. Dara's terror transformed into fury. "I'm going after him." Savage shook his head violently. "No, you cannot fight him with steel. You must break the curse or die by his claws." Dara glared into the darkness where the beast vanished. "Then teach me, tonight." The shaman nodded grimly. "We have only one chance. Before the final night arrives, you must confront him at the tiger's shrine, where he was cursed." Dara's breathing shook. "Where is it?" Savage raised a trembling finger. "Deep in the forest, where humans are forbidden to go." Dara had never seen the forest look so alive, as if every tree was watching, waiting. Mist coiled around the trunks like ghostly snakes. Grandfather Savage handed him a small pouch. "Wear this around your neck. Tiger Demon's hunger for the soul first. This will slow him, but not stop him." Dara tied the charm on, gripping his machete tightly. The shaman led the way, chanting under his breath, words older than the village itself. With each step deeper into the forest, the air grew colder. The silence grew heavier. The moonlight vanished behind twisted branches. Then something crunched behind them. Dara spun. Torch held high only shadows. But Savage whispered, "He is near. He stalks us, waiting for fear to ripen." They reached a clearing where the ground was black and burned as if lightning had struck. In the center stood a crumbling stone altar shaped like a tiger's head, moss growing between its fangs. Savage placed candles around the shrine, lighting each one with shaking hands. "Your father came here. He sought power, to protect you and your mother. But this place demands blood for its gifts." Dara's heart sank. "He did it for us?" Before Savage could answer, a loud crack echoed above them. Branches snapped. Something massive moved through the treetops. The tiger demon dropped into the clearing, landing on all fours like a predator claiming its kill. Its glowing eyes locked onto Dara. "Soon." The voice hit him like a blade of ice. Savage raised his drum, beating faster, chanting louder. "Do not listen. He devours hope, and the body follows." The beast roared, so powerful the candles blew out. Darkness swallowed the clearing. Dara couldn't breathe, couldn't see, but he heard the beast circling him. One step, then another. Hot breath brushed the back of his neck. Dara swung wildly, clang. Metal hit stone. The beast had vanished into the dark again. Savage relit the torch. Too late. The tiger demon pounced on the shaman, knocking him to the ground. "Run!" Savage gasped. "You must survive. Finish the ritual." The beast sank its claws into Savage's chest. Dara screamed, rage and terror exploding inside him. "Nitrogen monoxide. Leave him alone." The tiger demon turned to Dara, teeth dripping with blood. But Savage used his final strength, forcing a charm onto the beast's face. A flash of burning white light erupted. The demon shrieked, one human eye flickering beneath the tiger flesh. "Dara, A desperate, broken plea? His father's voice. Trapped. Then the beast ripped the charm off. Snarling with renewed hunger, Dara grabbed Savage's hand. "Finish it," the shaman whispered with his dying breath. "Or everyone dies?" His hand went cold, his eyes empty. Dara stood alone now. The candles relit themselves in the wind. The ritual had begun. The tiger demon circled back, teeth bared, ready to kill. Dara raised his machete, tears burning in his eyes. "Father, I will free you, even if I must spill blood to do it." The beast roared and charged. The clearing was silent, except for the beast's growl and Dara's ragged breathing. Moonlight seeped through the trees, illuminating the crumbling tiger shrine. Dara gripped the machete, hands slick with sweat. Every instinct screamed, "Run!" But Grandfather Savage's dying words echoed in his ears. "Finish it, or everyone dies." The tiger demon crouched, muscles coiled, ready to pounce. Its fur bristled, claws scraping the stone altar, leaving deep grooves. The human eye flickered intermittently. A fragile trace of his father remained inside the monster. Dara took a shaky step forward. He whispered, "Father, I know you're still in there. Come back to me." The beast snarled in response, circling slowly, eyes glowing red. Savage had left a second charm behind, tied to a small stick. Dara picked it up, gripping it tightly in his left hand, while holding the machete in his right. He could feel the forest itself trembling. Suddenly, the tiger demon lunged. Dara barely dodged. Claws slashed across the shrine, splintering stone. The beast's roar was deafening, shaking leaves from the trees. But Dara remembered Savage's words. Fear gives him strength. He steadied his breathing. "Focus. Control your fear." Dara ran toward the altar, chanting Savage's incantations as best as he could recall. The tiger demon charged again, teeth bared. He swung the machete, but instead of striking, he thrust the charm toward the beast's chest. The moment it touched the fur, the tiger demon froze. White-hot light erupted from the charm, wrapping the beast in flames of spiritual energy. The human eye in the tiger face widened in pain. A low, guttural growl escaped, then morphed into a strangling cry. "Dara, help me." Dara's heart clenched. "I'm trying, Father." "Fight it." The tiger demon thrashed violently, slashing the ground, but the charm's light intensified. The spirit of his father fought from inside the beast, struggling against the monstrous hunger. With one final, ear-piercing roar, the tiger demon collapsed onto the altar. Its form shimmered, shifting from tiger to man. Bloodied, torn, but unmistakably human. Dara's father. He coughed, gasping for air, barely alive. Dara knelt beside him. "Father, you made it? I saved you." The father's lips trembled. "No, you finished it. I am free because of you." Behind them, the forest seemed to exhale. The wind calmed, the shadows softened. The curse had lifted. Dara held his father's hand, tears mixing with sweat and dirt. "We'll never come this close to the forest at night again," Dara said softly. "But I'll never forget. I'll never forget the tiger demon." From the distance, a faint growl echoed, distant, weaker. The father glanced at Dara, eyes wide. "It's not over. Not entirely. But we survived. Tonight, that is enough." The forest fell silent again. Moonlight bathed the shrine. And for the first time in months, Dara felt peace. Dawn broke over Tokrum village with an eerie stillness. The villagers, huddled in their homes all night, peeked out cautiously. Smoke from fires lingered in the cold air, mixing with the earthy scent of the forest. Dara and his father emerged from the trees, bruised and bloodied, carrying the broken charm Savage had left behind. The villagers gasped, some with relief, some with fear. The stories they had whispered for generations of tigers that could speak, walk upright, and take the forms of men were no longer just tales. Dara's father, still weak, stumbled toward the villagers. I am myself again, he croaked. But the forest, it will always be watching. The shaman's charm had worked to contain the tiger demon's transformation, but the curse had left a permanent mark. A faint, striped shadow flickered across his father's eyes, like a tiger's reflection embedded in his soul. Grandfather Savage's warning echoed in Dara's mind. It's not over. Darkness does not die, it waits. The village slowly gathered, lighting fires and offering prayers. Children clung to their mothers, and the men prepared makeshift weapons, nervous glances toward the edge of the forest. Even with the immediate threat gone, no one would venture into the forest again. At night, Dara knelt beside his father, examining the small scratches along his arms and chest. You fought it. Inside yourself, Dara said softly. You could have become the demon forever. His father shook his head. The demon never truly leaves. But courage, love, and the will to survive, these can keep it at bay. You've done what I could not. You have faced the darkness and survived. For weeks, Dara and his father worked to rebuild what the forest had damaged. Fences torn, crops flattened, homes splintered. Though life seemed to return to normal, whispers persisted. The villagers spoke quietly of glowing eyes in the shadows, of footprints appearing overnight, of growls echoing just beyond earshot. One night, as Dara patrolled the edge of the forest, he froze. From deep within the trees, a low rumble echoed, a sound both familiar and terrifying. It's him, he whispered, or something like him. A breeze brushed past, carrying the scent of wet fur and iron. Dara gripped his machete and the leftover charm Savage had taught him to make. Though the curse had been contained, he knew the forest would never be fully at peace. The tiger demon's spirit had been weakened, but it had not been destroyed. And somewhere, deep in the shadows, it waited, waiting for the night when fear would rise again, and when a new soul might slip too close to the forest's edge. Dara's father joined him silently, hand on his shoulder. Together, they watched the tree line, listening. Every crack of a branch, every rustle of leaves, reminded them, evil may retreat, but it never truly disappears. The night was quiet, for now, but the village would always remember. Some monsters are born from within, and some shadows linger forever.